Mayor Adams addressed the public for the first time since the Department of Justice ordered federal prosecutors to drop the corruption charges against him.
The mayor said that he wants to move forward for New Yorkers, but some critics say that he sold his soul to President Trump. We have team coverage. Jennifer Bisram spoke to critics and also New Yorkers to get their reaction. Let's start here in studio with political reporter Marcia Kramer and a much somber mayor that we heard from today.
Very somber. In fact, when Mayor Adams first took office, he promised to bring the swagger back to New York City. But as he waits to see if federal prosecutors will follow orders from Washington and drop corruption charges against him, Mayor Adams was not only swaggerless, but determined to convince New Yorkers he did nothing wrong.
I absolutely never traded my power as an elected official for any personal benefit.
In a somber gray suit and white shirt, the mayor who started his term in office with a taste for the high life and the nightlife.
This is the city of nightlife. I must test the product.
Tried to convince New Yorkers that he's only interested in their life.
This is my promise to you. Hard work, real results. In the city, and the mayor you can be proud of.
It was Eric Adams at his humble best, chastened by what he called a 15-month ordeal in which he saw members of his inner circle pursued by the feds, homes searched, phones confiscated, some indicted on bribery and conspiracy charges. The mayor himself facing trial on corruption charges in just over 2 months. Until, that is, top Justice Department officials ordered prosecutors to drop the case.
I thank the Justice Department for its honesty. Now, we can put this cruel episode behind us and focus entirely on the future of our city.
But it's unclear if that can happen yet. Many wondering if the mayor's close relationship with President Trump will compromise his ability to put New Yorkers first. Governor Hochul was asked that very question.
Do I think he's compromised? That is speculation. I don't know. I don't know whether anyone is compromised in that situation. I truly do not know. I have to believe that the mayor is going to put the interests of New York City first, and I'm going to continue monitoring the situation.
The governor, who has the power to remove Adams from office, took credit for ordering him to clean house and replace members of his inner circle who had been targeted by the feds, including Deputy Mayor Sheena Wright and Phil Banks and Police Commissioner Edward Caban.
I just want to have a partner who has the same priorities I do, and that is focused on the people of this city and nothing else.
Now, Adams admitted that his biggest hurdle may be getting New Yorkers to believe him, trust him again. And it's a big job. And he'll also have to convince people like the Reverend Al Sharpton, who are worried about the role the mayor will play in advancing the Trump administration's immigration policies. I'll have that part of the story coming up at 6 o'clock.
So, Marcia, what's the timeline for the judge to make this official, to sign off on it? And is there any chance that doesn't happen?
Well, actually, there is no timeline.
Okay.
I actually talked to the U.S. Attorney's Office today, and they say there is no timeline. And actually, the prosecutor hasn't actually decided whether to agree to do what the Justice Department wants. And after that, the judge has to decide whether he's going to agree with the Justice Department. So we're probably weeks, if not months away. And, you know, could it happen? Yes. I mean, legal experts that I spoke to say they think it's unlikely that the judge would thwart the Justice Department, but time will tell.
But several steps to go until we know for sure.
Several steps.
Oh.
Thank you, Marcia. We'll see you at 6. Reaction to this order and the charges against the Mayor Adams has actually been very strong.
Yeah, Jennifer Bisram has more on that from City Hall.
One day after the Department of Justice ordered federal corruption charges against New York City Mayor Eric Adams be dropped.
Today, Eric Adams no longer works for New Yorkers. He works for Donald Trump.
And the result is that when the president harms or threatens New York City, the mayor will be unable to fight back because he clearly cares about staying out of prison more than he cares about the well-being of New Yorkers.
The move drawing backlash from mayoral candidates, community advocates, and lawmakers.
We have lost leadership in the city at a crucial moment, and I'm deeply worried what it will mean for our future, for our most vulnerable New Yorkers, for our immigrant communities.
During a public address from City Hall Tuesday, Mayor Adams, who's up for re-election, thanked the Justice Department.
As I said from the outset, I never broke the law, and I never would.
In Brooklyn, where the mayor is from and was once the borough president, many support the federal case being dropped, saying they will vote for him again.
I believe Mayor Adams is a good guy. He's definitely doing a good thing for the community. So
he have to stay focused. Yeah, he have to get the community where it need to be. Maybe he need more support. Maybe he need to get certain people out his corner. Maybe he need better people in his corner.
I think everybody deserves a second chance.
And public advocate Jamani Williams also weighed in, saying dropping this case is a political favor. There is expected to be a mayoral candidate forum later this evening. It is supposed to be one of the key topics for discussion. Jennifer Bisram, CBS News, New York.
And despite the DOJ's about face on Adams, the other legal cases related to the mayor's associates could still move forward. Last week, a businessman accused of making illegal donations to the mayor's campaign pleaded guilty to conspiracy to commit fraud. And as we told you last week, Adams' former aide, Mohammed Bahi, has agreed to plead guilty to conspiracy. That is related to the case of straw donor contributions to the mayor's campaign. You can find more details about these cases over on our website and catch the mayor's full address. That's at cbsnewyork.com.